11:14 a.m. on February the 4th of 2021, and I have been sitting here gathering this data for this web plasma that has the ability to give birth to the dark plasma, the dark matter, and it's taken me an hour just to go through 1 hour of footage at 2 times the speed, because I have to go frame by frame. You can see how much I have had it edited out because the camera was panning around. But look at this, this matter, this dark matter. It is literally all over the place, and I'm trying to document the whole entire panning of this area right here, and I recorded it for 3 hours. I've still got I got that much to go. I've only got 1 hour of footage that I've went through, and then I've got all upstairs. I've got on my big computer 5 hours of footage I've got to go through. But this web plasma, it's living, and it's probably the dark side of matter, what it's producing, the dark matter. It is literally, it's all over the place. And what I'm noticing is this dark plasma, this dark matter, it's coming out of the shadows is what it's doing. It's coming out of the shadows from the other dimension or something like that. That's what's happening, you all. And this is real because this is widespread. It's widespread. It's all over the world. And there still are going to be a few people who say, no, it's not real. Where do they get these movies from? Look at all these sci-fi movies when they have things like that. Because it's real and they know about it. And the only way they get the information out is to put it in the movies. The sci-fi movies, that's what they're doing. They're putting that information out in the sci-fi movies. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. I just want you to know that I'm going through my video. I'm trying to get out every time the camera spanned. You see all that blue? That's when the camera did all its spanning on the other side. Thank you, AS. Yeah, the camera did its spanning on the other side. So I'm going frame by frame, and it takes around an hour to, you're welcome. It takes around an hour to go through, even when I move the time scale up, because this is very important. This light, this plasma that's being brought to life by these lights, these plasma lights, it's living, and it's breaking through the other side of it. The other side of it is coming to life, you all. And it's not just one little bitty glob of that dark plasma. It's great big swaths that literally come in at times, where the semi-solid matter right here, this is like the semi-solid, the yellow one. It's where it's achieved a greater density. It's this plasma right there. And right down in here, you see this little curved area. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. And I wish that camera would just had stayed on that one spot, but it didn't. So then you got to do the work to get the footage. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the work on this 3 hours that I recorded it on my laptop last night of that webcam, and then I think I've got 3 or 5 hours that I have to go through on my big computer upstairs. But it's okay because it's worth documenting. There is so much activity going with this dark matter, because some of it is gigantic. It literally reaches in out of nowhere, and it just yeah. And I'm wondering if it does, if it does open up portals to where anything else can come in. And this plasma, I think it can it's invisible, I think, to the human eye, is what I think it is. It's invisible to the human eye, and only under special lighting conditions can you get it. Yeah, but these plasma lights, these high efficiency plasma lights that are industrial for outdoors, ignites that plasma gas and the little balls of plasma. And some of those have gotten super, super bright. But yeah, it literally can manipulate the lights all around it, the plasma lights all around it, to form any type of structure that it wants. Because it's intelligent. It's an intelligent species. It's an intelligent plasma species. It really is. And I think it does have a dark side to it, is what I think it has. Let's see this. Hello. Yeah, 44 people are here. Yeah, they are here. It should be more. But it's all right. It's quite all right. This is not something they want you to talk about, this plasma, these plasma webs right here. They don't want you to talk about it, but I shared footage last night during a live video holding my cell phone like this of it giving birth. And that's exactly what it did. If you didn't see it, I would encourage you to look at it. And when I get some footage done, I'll share it. What do I think these webs are in detail? Well, let me back up. Okay, so first I was like looking at UFO ships, okay? I was documenting them, and I would go to the SOHO, NASA stuff, in the clouds. And then all of a sudden, it was like last week, around a week and a half ago, I had to change direction. And someone told me, Gina, you got to go to the live webcams. And then at Table Mountain is when I first saw it at Table Mountain. And then here I am. There's a reason I'm documenting this, you all. This is, I think it's an invasive species, is what I think it is. It's an invasive light species at this point, and it's going to get bigger. It really is. We're probably going to we're having like a small epidemic of these plasma things, small epidemic, but it's probably going to be a great big pandemic because of how widespread they are and the excessive use of these high efficiency plasma lights and whatever else CERN has done with their dark plasma, with their plasma wanting to find dark matter. Well, it's here, and all these electromagnetic frequencies in the air. So your short answer to what are these plasma webs? They're a species of a foreign species of life. Plasma life is what they are. And they're all around, and they cannot be detected by the human eye. It takes these special cameras to pick them up. But as this plasma, these webs grow, so does the plasma. As more lights are put up, more of these beautiful lights are put up all around the place, it's bringing more energy to them, and it's giving rise to the spread all over the place. I don't think they can survive in the darkness. I don't think they can survive in the darkness where there's not these high efficiency plasma lights, but they are surviving in these areas right there, and they're multiplying. I don't know where do they go? Okay, look, so let's think about that. Where does the plasma go when the daylight is here? Okay? It's not visible in the daylight. It doesn't come out in the daylight, I don't think. If it does, we can't see it. But at nighttime, it is visible, and it's very active. Any area, I think, around these lights and water. Water also, if there's any type of water, it's getting electricity, it's getting energy from the water. Um, since water is a conductor, it has a lot, you can put, it sends a big electrical current. And this right here is by a large body of water also. But it's clear by watching it that it's intelligent and it can manipulate the light, and it gives birth. It gives birth to dark matter. It comes out. It literally goes through contractions like a woman in labor, and out comes dark matter. And it has the ability to change from its little plasma state, which doesn't seem too solid because you have solid states, liquid, gas, plasma. It's like comes semi-solid, if not solid, and out comes this dark plasma, this dark matter, and it does look dark. And I don't got a good feeling about it either, okay? I don't have a good feeling about it because it's like an invasive species that was brought in from the other dimension, this plasma thing. So, yeah. Oh, it's a big time life force. There is life in that plasma. And I think I read where Tesla said there's a side of plasma they don't really know about. It's the unknown. It's the dark side of plasma. Well, there it is, right there. And it's all over the place. And people, when they're looking at this on the Facebook, I got a lot of people on that Facebook, not a lot, a handful that likes to chime in and totally dismiss it. But it's not to be dismissed. You can't dismiss this. You can't. I'm not going to see it where I'm at because I'm out in the country. I don't have light pollution. I don't have these big old LED lights. And you know what? I'm not going to get them. I'm not going to get them. I'm not going to open up portals or anything like that. But they like the water. They like it when it's wet. The atmosphere has this wetness in it. You ever see real thick fog? I've seen some really thick fog lately, and it doesn't look normal. It literally is like a big, thick blanket. They're in that, too. I think they're in that. The dark matter is in that. That plasma is in it. Yeah. Rebecca, the U.S. is so lit up, okay? The U.S. is so lit up with lights. I'm only going where my spirit leads me, okay? I only go where my spirit, my intuition leads me to go. And I'm finding it over there in those areas. So it's all over the world. I'm sure it's here. I am sure it's here also. If we've got these high efficiency plasma lights, outdoor industrial lights, the beautiful blue, all these beautiful colors that light up buildings and stuff, and all along the walks, the streets you walk down, the avenues and the beautiful lights, they're there. Okay, they're there. And they're living. They have the ability to reproduce and become even bigger and more widespread. They're like invasive. I feel within my spirit they're an invasive species that was brought in, is what I feel like. Yeah. Now there are peaceful energies, but I don't know about this. I mean, it's quite fascinating, and the colors can get really beautiful. The way they go to their like semi-solid state, the plasma with the red, the blue, the green, the yellow. They look really beautiful. I like watching them. But their ability to turn themselves into living webs of plasma, not translucent to where you can see through them, that's what's troublesome. Okay, that's what's troublesome. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Um, but I don't believe that I was guided in this area just to do it, just for show. I don't, because there's so much more to be brought out about this, a lot more. Yeah. Oh, they are watching. They're watching. It's fine. It's fine. Um, it doesn't matter, okay? I've got less than 2 years of doing whatever I was supposed to do in the capacity that I am to do it, okay? And this right here can be part of another life form. It can be a byproduct, an extension of some other type of species, okay? Some other type of extraterrestrial species. It can be an extension of them. It could be. And from staring at the screen too long, this eye right here, like the other day, also is like, I feel like, ooh, like a sharp pain right in the center above it. You was thinking of trying to talk to them through a spirit box. Oh, I don't know. But you go ahead. You better just make sure you're protected on the inside. Thank you, Bang Bang. Yeah, but you better make sure you are literally protected on the inside. You got plasma in you, okay? You got plasma in you. You better let your light shine. They are a species of light. They really are. But the way that they are organized at times when they come out and they go all over the place, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm unsure at this point. I cannot definitely say that this is a good thing, and I cannot definitely say that this is a bad thing. But I can tell you I am in the middle, because I'm documenting this, and as I'm looking, I'm seeing certain, the way it reacts, the way it moves, the way it thinks. You can feel it. And when you watch it, you can feel the energy if you study these. But they're coming out of the darkness, the other side of the veil. They're coming out. And it's not a bright light that's coming out. It's not a bright substance that's coming out. It's a dark substance, a dark plasma, a dark matter that is coming out. And then you have to ask yourself, why does CERN want to bring out dark matter? Why? Like black holes and things like that. The dark was here ever since. Yes, it is, but we weren't able to see it. Now, are you all saying this is cleansing? These plasma webs are cleansing? Dark matter may be coming here. It's here, but it's coming through. It's being brought in. It's being brought in. This dark matter is being brought in and brought to life, is what it appears like. No, they're not invading me. They're not invading me. I'm not going to be a portal for them. I'm not. It's not happening. You feel that they're cleansing? I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'm not going to dismiss that. I'm not. At this point, I'm not. I'm not going to dismiss this. All I know is they have the ability to reproduce. And they have one side of them. The side that we see is light. We see the colorful light side of them. But on the other side, that's what we're not seeing. On the other side, that comes out from the other side, and from within them, it's dark matter, dark plasma is what it is. They are everywhere. And I think that the light can cleanse. I really do. I think the light can cleanse and the light can heal. And there is a light that is probably like that light. There is a light that's like that. I don't know if it's mimicking the light. I don't, but it's manipulating the light. Um, and okay, we have, people can see spirits. They can see spirits. They can see apparitions. But they're translucently white, solid white. They're white, I think. Yeah. So, and we do have a species here. We do have a species in our atmosphere all around. If you've seen them, they're glowing, the different glowing balls of light. Okay? I've seen them in my yard. I've seen the green one. The green ones are the good ones. They're supposed to be peaceful. Those orbs. Okay, we talk about orbs. You got these orbs. Okay, these orbs. They're peaceful. You can see some peaceful ones. I don't think all of these are bad. I don't. All of these like forms of lights, because there are orbs that are beautiful. But I don't know why it's got to make a web like that. I don't. And why has it got to birth a totally discombobulated shape out of it? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. You've seen white silhouettes of a man at my bed and could not see through. It's pure white. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That right there. And here's the difference. You can feel the energy when you see things like that. You can feel within your spirit, if you're intuitive, if you're an empath, you can feel if that energy that it is emitting is good. Thank you, Bright Eagle. You can feel that energy within you. You can sense it. So you better, you got to build yourself up on the inside. You've got to stay strong, and you've got to be very intuitive, so you can see what's happening, so that you can feel it. And don't mistrust that when you see something. You've got to be grounded, okay? You've got to be grounded in love and light. Love and light. You've got to be absolutely grounded. Sometimes evil fools us into thinking the energy is good. It does. It can. There's people like that, okay? That's a given. There's people like that. They walk around like angels of light, but then they have two sides of them, and you end up seeing both of those sides. Both of those sides. They say one thing and do another. Even with all the different, dark matter is now said the most abundant matter in the universe, and dire to connect it to gravity, and you're no quantum physics. I cannot. Yeah, it's all around. It says all around. Dark matter is all around. And the light, these lights are bringing it to life. We can see it. We all have different brains, but we're the same species. We're the same species. We got the same type of brain mechanisms up there. We do. It's all wired the same at times, unless something's miswired up there. Yeah, the electric universe. Well, I am going to go. I just wanted to get on here. I am going frame by frame. I got 1 hour down. I got around 6 hours to go. But it's important to document it, because it's had contractions, and it literally produced matter. Serendipity. Yes. Yeah, they can do that. They really can do that. We can pray that this plasma stuff could be a precursor to the, well, you could. Um, well, and remember, there is a theory out there. It's called the plasma apocalypse theory. Check it out. I just found out about that last week when I saw these plasma webs on Table Mountain. There is good out there. There is good out there on our side. There is. There is a light that is on our side. But then there's this other light. It's like, if the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? Remember that? If the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? More or less saying, there is a darkness that is a light also. So I'm going to go, you all, and sit down and finish doing that. And I'll check back in on you all periodically through the day. Yeah. Okay. You can find it in Scripture, the Bible. If the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? Okay? Google it. Just say Bible. If the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? It's more or less saying there is a darkness that is a light also. So that's what I said. So I'm going to go, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll check back in later. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's making me tired, and I've got to sit down and get to work. Thank you for joining in.